Hello and welcome in. Time now to take a look at your latest local news from around the region. I'm Dan Hardenbrook, and this is your Newberry News Update on M123 FM. In your latest local news, the 4th of July tradition will return to Newberry this year. The historic photo show will be held in the basement of the Newberry Community Building. The photo show will be on display July 3rd and 4th at the Newberry Community Building on the corner of Newberry Avenue and Harry Street. The annual historic photo show takes place each Independence Day in Newberry, features old historic photos from Newberry and the surrounding areas. The display will be held on the night of July 3rd from 6 until 8 p.m. Then the display can be viewed again after the Newberry 4th of July parade until 2 o'clock. Many amazing new and old photos will be displayed at this year's event. The exhibit will mostly depict the early days of the Newberry community. As usual, there are many photos of other nearby towns and individuals. This year will also feature a special display commemorating the 100th anniversary of the 1926 Newberry High School State Championship basketball team. Another display will feature the Kids Creek when Teaspoon Creek was reserved only for youth anglers. The event dates back to 2003. It's been held every year except a 2-year break during the COVID pandemic. Again, this year's historic photo show is July 3rd and 4th at the Newberry Community Building. The Village of Newberry has announced a rescheduled meeting that was originally supposed to take place last night. The Village had called a special council session to discuss multiple items. It was rescheduled that for Thursday, July 2nd. The meeting will take place at 9 a.m. at 307 East McMillan Avenue. The same special session topics will be discussed, including assignment of the 2026 CWSRF bid award, reviewing MDOT's proposal for an M123 lining project, and a notification of a new trustee vacancy. Mark your calendars, that Village Council special meeting has been rescheduled for Thursday, July 2nd at 307 East McMillan Avenue. If you have any questions, you can contact the Village offices at 906-293-3433. Columbus Township is currently seeking a treasurer to fill that vacant position. The successful candidate must be a resident of Columbus Township with extensive financial management experience. It's preferred that they've had time working with government finance administration, property taxation, accounting, and payroll. It's a salaried position paid monthly. For more information and to get an application, you can contact the Columbus Township Supervisor at 906-291-1951 or the Columbus Township Clerk at 906-293-8803. There's information as well in this week's latest edition of the Newberry News. The Engadine Sports Boosters are gearing up for a 4th of July tradition of their own. It's the 44th annual 4th of July Black Bear Run. This year's event takes place July 4th and is one of the major annual fundraisers for the Engadine Sports Boosters Group. Features a 6 and 12K run and a 6K walk starting at 8 a.m. You can register now online at black-bear-run.com. Early registration is $30 or $35 the day of the race. Your entry fee gets you an event t-shirt, fruit, water, yogurt, and chocolate milk available when you make it to the finish line. Everyone is welcome. There's families, individuals, and groups can also participate. And there'll be a prize for this year's Best Dressed Patriotic Runner. It's brought to you by Dwice Construction and the Engadine Sports Boosters. Again, for more information, go to black-bear-run.com. The International Bridge will be temporarily closed to commuters this weekend. It's the annual Sault Ste. Marie International Bridgewalk taking place on Saturday. The bridge will be closed to vehicle traffic starting at 8:45 a.m. We'll reopen approximately 2 hours later at 10:45 a.m. You can get more information on the annual International Bridgewalk event at facebook.com/SSM Bridgewalk. Also, there's updates available at SiouxBridge.com. I'm Dan Hardenbrook. That is your latest local news. It is your Newberry News Update here on M123 FM. Time now to check in with sports. A pair of Lady Indians head across the Upper Peninsula tonight to participate in the first ever UP All-Star Volleyball Games. The event brings together top senior volleyball players from across the Upper Peninsula. They're divided up into 4 teams for a series of matchups. Red, black, white, and blue all facing off at Crystal Falls tonight. Aaliyah Taylor, an All-UP selection last season, suit up as a member of Team Black, playing as a middle hitter. Taylor will be joined by EUP standout Lily Kwiatkowski and Munising libero Olivia Cody, and a team coached by Ironwood's Lisa Fletcher, Sault Ste. Marie's Brittany Killups. Newberry's own senior libero Olivia Burke will also be featured as one of the first groups of UP All-Stars. Burke is a back row defensive specialist. She will be a member of Team White, which will be headlined by multi-sport star Janessa Eagle of Ishpeming, All-UP standout Mia Nordstrom from Jeffers. The first annual UP All-Star Volleyball Games get underway Friday. That's 5 o'clock Central Time start tonight in Crystal Falls. Tigers fall to the Astros 2-1 last night. Starting pitcher Tyler Holton was nearly perfect, but it wasn't enough as the Tigers dropped their 3rd straight. Felton took a no-hitter into the 6th, finished with just 2 hits, 1 earned, and 6 Ks. But the Tigers offense managed just 5 hits total in the contest. Their lone run came in the 9th inning on a Dylan Dingler home run. Latest local weather forecast for the weekend. Here's what you can expect. Warmer weather is on the way. Today we'll see mostly sunny skies and a high in the upper 70s. Calm winds northeast, 5 miles per hour. Saturday, sunny, a high in the low 80s. Calm winds northeast, 5 miles per hour. Sunday, mostly sunny, highs in the low 80s. Still looking at upper 80s to low 90s for the early part of next week. I'm Dan Hardbrook. That's your latest news, sports, and weather. It is your Newberry News Update on M123 FM.
Introducing UpStreamTV. From the Sioux to St. Ignace, over to Newberry, and all points in between. UpStreamTV connects people across the eastern Upper Peninsula like never before. Local news, local people, local places. Streaming 24/7 on your phone or your TV. Stay in the know wherever you go. UpStreamTV, where local lives. Find us on YouTube or myupstreamtv.com.